to my channel. My name is Karen and the name of my channel is PRgrl for Puerto Rican girl. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a fall design with me video. Now, this is an idea of a Pandora sister from Instagram. Her name is Linda and her Instagram handle is LSN2. I'm gonna annotate it over here and also link it down below so you can check her page. So she decided to tackle a few Pandora sisters and Pandora lovers to do a challenge where we could do and create bracelets inspired on fall pictures that she shared. She did a beautiful collage of fall pictures that I'm gonna include here. As you can see, the pictures are so beautiful. That center picture with the purple leaves and the orange and the green, characteristic of fall is so pretty. She also has inspiration from enchanted themes, like as you can see, there's a unicorn on the right hand corner. Also there's a tree monster on the left, where you know already that from the Pandora collection of the autumn 2019 I got the little sweet tree monster, so this is very nice for me. Also there's a beautiful castle, which you could think about enchanted castle with all these fall leaves, and then the few animals, the dark forest, so many things that you can create using these beautiful pictures that Linda shared. Okay, so on this occasion, I'm gonna be sharing with you two bracelets that I designed. I must tell you that I broke up most of my bracelets to do this design, but I enjoy the bracelets so much that I have been wearing them and enjoying them a lot. So one of the bracelets I already shared on Instagram. The second one I created recently, and you will see it here for the first time. I also decided that I'm gonna share the jewelry that I wore with these bracelets, because since I broke up most of my bracelets to do this, I have also had to think a little bit of what I was gonna wear for my earrings, necklaces, etc. So I thought it was gonna be a good idea to show you the rest of the jewelry that I wore with these bracelets. So I must thank Linda for creating this challenge, because it, made me think a lot for doing it, but also because I really like the designs that I did and I wore them these few weeks, and I'm in love. I must say that in Puerto Rico, because we're a tropical island, we don't get to experience fall as much. We have the foliage, always we have trees that the leaves fall and etc. But it's not that we see big changes in season. However, in Puerto Rico, we still have two seasons. One is humid and hot and very wet, which is summer. Our summers are wet and rainy, and then we have a fall winter, which is more cool but also dry. So I think that in some sense we always said that the Christmas spirit is coming up, because in September we always feel like a fresh air, and also you see something really nice from the people and the environment around you. Okay, so yeah, so without further ado, let me show you the designs that I created. I hope you like them. Okay guys, so for my first design, I have decided to draw inspiration on all the beautiful leaves that are on Linda's collage. You see some orange leaves, some yellow leaves, as well as some green leaves. So for that reason, I decided to do my bracelet 3 tones. So I have the silver and then the orange, represented by the Pandora rose, as well as the yellow leaf represented by the gold charms that I placed in here. And then the green leaves, you will see that are represented through some of the charms as well. I also draw inspiration on the sweet tree monster that Linda has on the pictures, and as well as the forest theme in general. So this is the bracelet that I created, or the first one. So as you can see here, the bracelet is in 3 tones. I have decided to place everything on this Pandora rose 2-tone bracelet with the rose clasp. As far as the safety chain goes, I have decided to use this daisy safety chain, with I think it's very pretty, with the oxidization for this theme. So the first charm that I have in here is my first rose charm, which is the heart. I also placed this Murano, the Flower Elegance Murano, because of the greens that have in there. I also put in here this dangle, which is the guidance dangle. I thought it was really nice to have, you know, the wings in here for this fall theme. I also placed the Trinity spacer, also representing some of the flowers that I have put in here, as well as the yellow leaves from the picture. I also have in here the light as a feather charm in silver. I also have the one in rose, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. I thought it was really appropriate because I always remember that this was from a fall collection. I think it was 2015 when they launched Pandora Rose. I also have in here the clips in this cage, which are in both sides, as you can see, the sunburst clips. I thought they were really nice to, you know, bring the sunburst. I could also have used the two-tone, but I decided to keep these ones. Then next to that one, I have the dangle daisy in Pandora Rose. I also place it in here in silver. Then to give some, you know, interesting balance, I also put next to this one the folklore Murano, which I thought it was really nice because of the green, the little bit of brown, orangey, red. This is one of my favorite Murano, and I was so glad that I found it recently. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about that in a later video. I also placed in here these Pandora Rose flowers spacers. I thought they were really nice to complement the three tones that I had in mind. And then the center charm, of course, which is the little sweet tree monster. The inspiration, as I said, is that beautiful monster tree that Linda shared on her pictures. This charm is so beautiful. I recommend it to everyone. This is my top pick from the fall collection. It's so gorgeous. So then I have another Pandora Rose spacer with the flower, and then the other green flower Murano to complement it with. And then I have this daisy dangle, as I mentioned, the other clip, and then the balance of the light as a feather now in Pandora Rose. Also the Trinity to balance things out, the Trinity spacers. And then after that one, I decided to include this charm over here. This is the family tree charm to represent all the beautiful trees that are on Linda's picture. The one that I always remember are the ones that are next to the castle. So I thought it was really nice to include this in here, particularly because it's two-tone, so it represents those beautiful yellow leaves. Then I have the other folklore Murano, and then finally the little bird house in Puerto Rico. As I said before, we don't see change in season, so we always see birds flying around. So I thought that this charm was really nice to place in here, and I think it was particularly interested to see how it complements the little tree monster charm because of the texture. I think they will look very nice together. So yeah guys, so this is my first design that I did for Linda's challenge. What do you think of it? I love it really much. I did it for the challenge, but I have been wearing it non-stop, literally. Okay, so let me show you the rest of the jewelry that I have worn with this. So the first thing is what you see on my hands, of course, which is my rings. On this side, next to my wedding rings, I have this daisy flower that I thought it was really nice to complement the dangle daisy flower that I had there. On my right hand side, I placed the light as a feather ring in Pandora Rose because, as I say, I have the light as a feather pendant over there. So I thought it was really nice. And then on my annular finger, I had this crown in Pandora Rose that my husband gave to me a few years ago with this ring, the bubble ring in Pandora Rose. Okay. In my hand, I also wear, along with that bracelet, this signature Pandora open bangle in Pandora Rose as a stack with that one. As far as necklaces go, I sometimes wore my light as a feather pendant like this, plain. So I thought it was gonna be really nice with the bracelet. I also sometimes wore this creation that I did with the petites. I placed in my floating locket the green clover Murano, this petite in Pandora rose, as well as the daisy, as I said, to complement the daisy dangle that you see over there. And the green clover, of course, was to complement the green in the bracelet. Look at it next to each other. Let me see if I can. Okay. So look at it next to each other. I think it was really nice, the contrast that they give in terms of the color. Sometimes I also wore both of them together as a stack, this pendant with the Pandora rose like as a feather pendant. And then as far as my earrings go, I typically went with this pair of stud earrings. I thought they were really nice with the combinations that I did with the Pandora rose. So these are in Pandora rose. Okay guys, so with that, I have completed my first design. I have showcased everything in here, including the rest of my jewelry. So this is the bracelet, okay? So I'm gonna show you now what was my second design. So my second design, I have decided to draw inspiration on Linda's center picture. That beautiful picture that I love with those purple leaves. So yes, this theme is gonna be featuring fall colors of purple, orange through Pandora rose and green. And the design that I have created is this one. So look. So in this case, I have placed on these colors that are orange, green, and purple, as I said. So first I'm gonna start with the clasp. The clasp of the bracelet is this one, which is the pave one in purple. The safety chain that I'm using with it is the safety chain related to the Grains collection of 2018, and this is a safety chain in clips. My first charm that I'm gonna show you here, it's gonna be the light as a feather in silver. And then on the other side, you'll see that I have the Pandora rose one. Then to bring the purples that I saw on Linda's picture, I also included in here this white opalescent Murano. This white opalescent spacer. And then there's the other one here to balance things out. Following to that one, I decided to place in here this Pandora rose infinity charm to bring the oranges of the leaves. And then over here, I have this dangle, which is a bird's dangle. I have this now for a few months. Probably I got this maybe, I'll say March of this year. I know I went to get it as the last charm with 30% discount, but I didn't show it on my channel before. This charm represents many things for me. For once, it's like a bird mom with the little birdie here, so it's like me and any of my kids. But on the other hand, it can also represent the two of them, big brother F and little brother M. There's some colors in here around this with the CCs, in particular over here in the bottom we have purple, and so I thought it was really nice to place in here again to have some birds on my theme. So next to that one, I have this Floral Elegance Murano again with the green theme. And then next to it, I have Dino, the dinosaur. This was featured on the pre-autumn 2019 collection, and I thought it was nice to put it here as, you know, remembering the dinosaurs back in the era, fall for them. So that's what I decided to call this, you know, my purple fall theme. Next to it, I have this spacer that I showcased before in Pandora rose with flowers. There's the other one over here to create the symmetry. For the clips, I went with these beautiful grains clips. I love it because they have this dangle which has the purple enamel, so I thought it was perfect for this design. There's the other one over here. Next to that one, again, I have the daisy dangle in Pandora rose, as well as the one in silver over here. Following to that one, I decided to put these green clips So there's one there, and then the other one is over here for the symmetry. And I decided to place this in here because I love, you know, the sparkly of it, how much it brings the green on my theme. So I thought they were perfect for this design. Following to that one, I have one of my favorite Muranos beside the Folklore Murano, which is this purple one. I love this so much that I have thought even getting 2 more of these because they're so gorgeous. As my middle charm, I have in here the dream catcher, which I got recently for my birthday. It was a gift from my sister. I really thought it was perfect for this theme because of the these feathers that has over here. It reminds me of the light as a feather charm, so I thought it was really nice for this design. Next to that one, I have the other green flower Murano. Then the clip, the daisy, the other clip, and the flower. And then of course I have to put in here this beautiful little sweet tree monster, which I love so much, so I know that he had to be placed in both designs, so that's why this is green, purple, and orange theme. So yeah, I love him. Then I have again the purple Murano, and then I decided to place this dangle over here, which is a heart. I love the texture of it, and then the color in Pandora rose. I thought it was perfect to balance my bracelet with the orange theme of the leaves. Next to that one, I have an apple, and this is the apple of the eye with 2 tones. I really thought it was really nice for a design because I said I wanted to place it next to, you know, like opposite Dino, because I thought, you know, it was a fruit for him. So I thought it was very appropriate for putting in this design. I don't know why when I think of fall, I think of pumpkin, but I also think of apple. So I thought it was nice to place it in here. Then I have, as I said, the other spacer in Guayopalese, and then my light as a feather in Pandora Rose. So this completes my design. So what do you think of this one? Which one you like better? The first one with the 3-tone orange and green, or this one with the purple, orange, and green? So tell me, yeah. So I will show you now the rest of the jewelry that I wore with this design. So first I'm gonna show you, I decided to intercalate my earrings, but and then as well as the rings. So for once I also wore this bangle, which I love, the Pandora Rose bangle. And then I also had this crown princess ring in Pandora Rose with the Regal Beauty ring on my thumb. As far as earrings go, I went with the entwined earrings in Pandora Rose, as you can see here. And then because I had those earrings placed, I have decided to use a second pair for my second ear hole on my piercings. And that one is gonna be the one that I go for my birthday, where I have the heart on one and then the lioness on the other one. So that's what I wore too. And then as far as my necklace goes, I wore again this floating locket, but in this case, instead of have that daisy flower that I had here, now I have this purple petite, which is related to my dad's birthday. And I thought it was gonna be perfect against this bracelet. Look how pretty it looks. For me, it's really, really nice. It has the same color, so I love it. You know, I typically, it's not that I have to have everything matchy, but I like somehow to have the same colors or something related to it. So for me, this was really, really nice. When I didn't wear these rings or earrings, I also wore a different pair. I'm gonna show you. And then depending on the clothing that I was using, I also sometimes wore this pair of earrings. So these are my earrings that have the amethyst or the purple in the middle, surrounded by all these CCs. So I thought it was perfect for this purple thing against the floating locket as well. And then also when I did that, I also added another bracelet. So I have 3 bracelets at the same time. That one, the Moments bracelet that I created, this one with the open bangle, and then also this one with the rose glass bangle with this pacifier charm, which my sister got me for my second baby when he was born. And then as rings, I have this flower elegance ring on my thumb, and then I have this tag. So I decided to, excuse me, there I moved the camera. So I decided to create this tag using the Regal Elegance ring against this beautiful ring with amethyst and the flower around it, as well as this daisy ring in Pandora rose, because I had that daisy dangle over there. And then the last one is my bubbles Pandora rose ring. And I thought, it was really nice to wear this combination. I decided to mix the purple with the rose because I have, the purple and the rose in here too. So I thought that, as a complement for this design, this was really nice. And of course, against the pendant of the floating locket. So yeah, so all this. Okay guys, so what do you think of this design? Did you like it? Which one you like it better? I like both of them. The only downside is that because I use many charms on this one as well as the other one, maybe like 7 of them, 7 or 8. So I could not wear them both at the same time. So in order to make one or the other, I have to break them up. But yeah, I'm enjoying. I have enjoyed wearing both, so I'm very happy. So with this, I finished this video. I hope that you really like it, and if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I also want to thank Linda for creating this beautiful collage of pictures and creating this challenge. I have been enjoying it very much, and I have been also enjoying seeing everybody's picture. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Gracias.